Hi, my name is David Green, and I'm a hiring manager and the author of the Best Resume and Cover Letter Step-by-Step Secrets Exposed. And this video is about effective resume in employers' eyes. So I'm going to give you a glimpse at how employers actually perceive resumes and what actually is effective. What is an effective resume according to a hiring manager or employer's eyes? All right, so the first thing that an employer wants to feel or wants to happen when they look at the resume is you have to actually intrigue them. You have to be interesting to them. You have to appeal to them. So it's kind of like an attraction that takes place, similar to dating. You are attracted to somebody maybe because of how they look, maybe because of you know some characteristics about them, but that's exactly what happens within an employer and when they see the right resume is that there is an attraction there, and all of a sudden they begin to want to know more about that person. All right, so you actually have 15 seconds to impress an employer. Most times when I'm looking through resumes, I spend about 10 to 15 seconds per resume. Now, the ones that I become intrigued by are the ones where I take my time and kind of go through the resume, and then I get to reach the point where I want to contact that person and maybe either have a screen called interview or bring that person in for a in-person interview. All right, but what you want to do with your resume is set yourself apart from the majority. The majority of people do the same thing. And you would be surprised looking at a ton of resumes. There's people who employers just like me who receive hundreds of resumes now, especially with the job market being so bad now, and with these hard times happening. You would be surprised at the redundancy that you see within resumes over and over and over again. And what you want to do with your resume is actually set yourself apart from the majority, and you do that by understanding the needs and the wants of the employer, the needs and the wants of the employer. You tailor your resume to that, and you will begin to intrigue them. Next, you want the employer to actually trust your words. Now, that's easier said than done. Just like when you first meet a person, you don't really trust them to the degree in which you would trust someone that you've known for years, right? Well, the same thing with an employer. When they read the resume, when they see, specific things that talk about skills and experience, they don't yet really trust whether that skills what they say. They don't really trust what they say. They believe it in a sense, but they want some proof behind and career experience behind those claims. So you want to give career experience behind every statement that you say. You want to make it live for them. You also want to appear believable, and you want to create curiosity. And you create curiosity by simply giving an employer what they want and what they need within that job position. All right, the third thing is that employers want to see your movie trailer. Like I was saying before, when I'm looking at a resume, the ones that I pick, and this goes for all employers, is that they clearly see that person doing the job at hand. They see the person doing it, and they wonder, okay, I need to know more about this person because this sounds exciting. This what I'm looking at here, I want to see. It's like a movie trailer. When you see a movie trailer and it's exciting to you and it appeals to you, then all of a sudden you want to see that movie. You're willing to pay to see that movie. It's just the same with an employer. You have to clearly describe exactly what the employer wants to see as far as the needs and the wants of the employer. You want to highlight those in your resume. You want to tailor those towards the needs and the wants of the job position at hand. And then it becomes likened unto a movie trailer when you describe it with great action verbs, with great power words that reflect your professionalism. So you want to know what kind of criteria will appeal to the employer in the organization. And that's highlighting your skills, your experience, and your accomplishments with extreme clarity and color so that it becomes likened unto a movie trailer as the hiring manager or the employer is reading your resume. Also, the employer wants to see a reliable asset. They want to see that you can be a reliable asset for the long term. All right. So how will you profit? These are the questions that they have to ask themselves when they're making the evaluation on whether on whom to pick and who would be the best fit. How will you profit their organization? They're going to pay you, but see, you have to profit. The profit that you give to them has to be a worthwhile investment. How are you a valuable team player or leader? Now you have to decide what role you're going to play, and you probably understand what role you're going to play depending on what job you apply for, whether it's going to be a team player or a leadership role. Well, if you're a leader, you're going to give examples exactly on how you've been reliable as a leader and how you've actually influenced others as a leader. And as a team player, you want to actually show how you've been reliable as far as helping the team. All right, and showing the asset of your skills and experience as a team player. So when it's all said and done, those are the primary things that an employer sees when he looks at an effective resume. They see these characteristics within it. Here's a little bit of info about me. My name is David Green. I'm a hiring manager, author, and career success coach. I've actually helped thousands of job seekers overcome their biggest job search obstacles and barriers to quickly receive their desired job. And the reason why I do this is because I once was laid off without notice, and the odds were completely stacked against my resume, and I was going to nearly lose everything if I didn't find the right job fast. Right now, I'm on a mission to help struggling job seekers find more ideal jobs in their local area, get more job interviews, and win more hot job offers during these tough times. So, if that sounds interesting and you want more proven job search tips, strategies, and secrets from me, click the link in the profile box to the right of this video, and I will talk to you again very soon.